Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another Craft Day Wednesday, where every Wednesday I post a new video. In today's video I wanted to do a flexed apple pie. I've never done one before, but I thought it would be fun to try since Thanksgiving is right around the corner and I love apple pie. So yeah, so I'm going to give you a list of what we're going to be needing. So we're going to start off with what you're going to need first is we're going to need a mini pie tin. You can get these at Walmart for 97 cents. They come with a little apple pie or lemon pie or chocolate, any kind of pie. It comes in this, and I normally keep them. I don't throw them out. You're going to be needing some styrofoam. This is a block of styrofoam. This is what we're going to use for our apple pieces. You're going to be needing a knife or something to cut with. You're going to need a paintbrush. You're going to need a glue gun and glue sticks. You're going to need brown paint. You're also going to be needing a little bit of cinnamon, actual cinnamon, and we're going to be using burlap. I went ahead and cut strips. These are going to be what we cover our pie with. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera down so we can get into the video. So the first thing I did was I took my knife and I just kind of made a little bit of indent in here. Once I did that, I went ahead and broke that off, set that to the side. And then once you break that, and I have some in here, so what you're going to do is you're going to tear off little pieces, just like this. And once you get your pieces tore off, you're going to squeeze a little bit of brown paint down off in your bowl. And you're going to take your something to mix with. You can even use your hands if you don't mind getting dirty. But once you get your pieces all covered with the brown paint, you're going to go right away and you're going to put your cinnamon on it. And you're going to give it a quick stir. And you're going to set this to the side and let it dry. And once you have it set to the side and it's dried, this is what you're going to get. This is what it looks like. And I'm going to set that off to the side. And now we're going to bring our little pan. So what you're going to do with this is you're going to take your burlap. And you're going to take a Sharpie or something that you can see. And you're just going to trace a circle around it. And I'm going to set this down. And once you trace your circle, this is what it should look like. So we have our circle here. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put a little bit of hot glue up the sides and in the bottom. And this is going to be our bottom pie crust. So we're going to go ahead and stick this down off in there just like this. Stick it to the side. And this is what it should be looking like. Now we're going to take our hot glue, grab a glue stick, and we're just going to go ahead and put some hot glue around the edge, being very careful not to burn your fingers. So we're going to put it around, and we're just going to continue to go around the whole pie tin until we get it covered up. And now I'm going to go ahead and continue to go around right here. We're just going to push that down, just like that. And now I'm going to turn it, and I'm just going to go ahead and just trim it up a bit. Just cut off those edges. This is what you should end up with. So this is what we have. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring our little pieces of apples And we're just going to go ahead and stick these down in here. Like, it's going to go like this, but I'm going to go ahead and put some glue down in the bottom. They kind of look like I try to go for like a cooked apple look. That's kind of what I was going for. But I am just going to take some glue, and I'm just going to go ahead and just stick these down off in here. Just like that. So once you get all your pieces in, this is what it should look like. Now, if you want to, you can take some Mod Podge. And this dries clear, but I'm just going to go ahead and take a little bit and just kind of pour it over the top. This way, this will allow everything to stick. And like I said, once it dries, it will dry clear, so you won't see it. And I'm just going to go ahead and just put a little bit in here just to make sure that my pieces are covered. And once again, this step is optional. You don't have to do it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it because I just want to make sure that if somebody picked this up, nothing falls out. So once again, once it dries, it'll dry clear. And this is just making sure everything sticks together. And I'm just going to let this dry for a bit. So now that we have this, it's not completely dry, but it's dry enough for me to continue. So now we're going to take our strips of burlap, and we're going to just kind of lay these across to make like a lattice pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and just stick a little bit of hot glue right here. And I'm going to go ahead and just put this here like that. Bring it down a bit to the end. And I'm going to cut about right here with my scissors. And remember, we can always cut off the extra. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. We're just going to go ahead and add a little hot glue. Lay this down here. Measure it here. And then we're just going to cut off the extra. I'm going to do that again. And since my pie is not very big, I think I'm probably going to need like 4 strips. Cut it here. And let's do one more. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one here. And then we're going to cut. So I'm going to pull that off. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue right through here. And I'm going to go ahead and hold this. And then we're just going to measure. And once again, cut. So now I'm going to pull these back like this. And they probably won't stay, but that's fine. And then I'm going to take my other piece and I'm going to bring it across like this. Going to put some hot glue down. Hold that there. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue here. And I'm just going to pull this kind of tight. Like that. Going to go ahead, take my scissors. We're going to cut that off here. Then you're going to just bring this down. So I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue, scrub a glue stick. So we're going to put a little bit of hot glue right on top of there. Hold that here. Same thing. Bring it down. A little more. Bring it down. Now we have that. So we're going to pull this back up and we're going to go ahead, put this one down like that. So now we're going to take our other piece and we're going to put that right on top. So you're going to put a little bit of hot glue. I'm just going to go ahead and put a dab of hot glue across. Gonna pull it. Then I'm gonna add some hot glue right to this one. Gonna hold that there. We're gonna go ahead and cut that. Now we're gonna push these back up and we're gonna put some hot glue. So you're gonna pull these up. You're gonna put some hot glue here. So we're going to hold these here. Going to put a little bit of hot glue. You're going to grab your piece. We're going to hold it here. And I'm going to go ahead and pull. Let's put a little bit of hot glue there and then here. And we're just going to pull this tight. So it's like that. Get that glue down. I'm going to trim off that piece. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take our other pieces and you're just going to pull these down. So I'm just going to move this way a bit. I'm going to pull this one up because I want this one to come down a bit. So it's like in the middle. Like that. And then we're going to go ahead and glue these down. Right there. Right here. And then we're going to go ahead and glue them down this way. So this is what you should have. So I'm going to go ahead, put some hot glue. I believe there's a few different ways that people do the lattice print on their apple pies. This is the way I learned how to do it. So this is kind of the way that the only way that I know actually. So we're adding a little more hot glue. We're going to hold that. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue here just to make sure that does not unravel when I cut it. Now I'm going to let this dry a bit.